Hi, my name is Tina Carney. I grew up in Crystal Lake, Iowa. I work as a general manager for the El Rancho Hotel, which is based in Gallup, New Mexico. I oversee operations of the hotel, restaurant, and lounge. I hire, train staff, take care of the guests, oversee the front desk, and all of the management staff. Well, I'm very fortunate as a general manager. I actually get into the office about 9. Generally, when I get here, I look over the financials, who checked in, deal with any guest relations. So if a guest has had a problem, it's up to me to resolve that to their satisfaction. I spend some time in the restaurant, usually meeting and greeting guests. And generally, I meet with my staff. And generally, my day ends about 5 or 6 in the afternoon. I think I kind of evolved into hospitality. My experience, especially with my employees, is this often happens. You take someone who starts out as a front desk manager. A good example, I had a single mother who just got back into the workforce with 5 children, started as a front desk associate part-time. 5 years later, she was a general manager of a hotel. So the opportunity to move yourself up in positions while working on the job is very, very good. I think the best part about being a general manager is the ability to connect with your guests. Guests come from all over the world to Gallup, New Mexico, and to share their experiences and to really give them the best experience we can. I worked for many other hotel brands, and I was a task force general manager. A task force general manager generally goes in if there's a problem in a hotel, or they've lost the general manager or staff, or they're doing a remodel or a new build. And we were doing a renovation here at the historic El Rancho, so that was the reason I came here. The El Rancho was built in 1936, opened in 1937. It was the home of the movie stars. Most of the filming was done in Monument, where they would film for 3 or 4 days, and then they would come back here to the El Rancho where they would stay. It was the only full-service hotel within probably a 200-mile radius from where they were filming. John Wayne's filmed here, Errol Flynn, and that's sort of our claim to fame here. We've kept it very original. What you see here is really very much the way it was in 1937, which is very exciting. We are in a renovation, and we're working really hard to keep the historical value. We are busy all the time. People come in off the interstate just to walk around and look at the pictures. So you'll hear a little noise in the background. That's kind of part of our daily life. I actually started in the industry when I was 17 years old. I worked in housekeeping and laundry and sort of progressed through the system: laundry, housekeeping, front desk, night audit, as I put myself through college. When I went to college, it wasn't my intention to go into hospitality. It was my intention to go into accounting. Got my degree in accounting, worked in the accounting field while still working in hospitality. And what I discovered was that I really loved hospitality. It really was a great combination of both, because accounting, even with an accounting degree, that's a very, very important degree if you're going to be a general manager. You spend your day looking at numbers. So being able to understand those numbers was very important. I went back to college and got a degree in business and marketing, and continued to work up the chain in hospitality from front desk manager, assistant manager, and then general manager. In hospitality, you do a lot of training in revenue management. We do a lot of training in just general hospitality, but we also do a lot of training in food service, food preparation, food safety, housekeeping, chemicals. All of those things you have to certify in because it's for the health and safety of your guest and most importantly, your employees. A lot of OSHA training, on the job training, and almost every hospitality franchise chain or independent owner will offer their employees that training on site because it helps your employees move up the ranks and we then retain our employees instead of losing them to other people. So I'm a Midwest girl, and I come from a very, very small high school, like 100 kids in the entire high school. I think the biggest opportunities in high school that really assisted my career move was being involved in things like newspaper staff, which, honed your skills as far as writing and that sort of thing. Being in speech, being in even sports, because it kind of brings you out of your shell. And in hospitality, the one skill set that you really have to have is the ability to connect with people and to really be able to have conversations with people. So that high school training, when you're preparing yourself for a speech contest, really gets you up in front of people and teaches you to kind of shed that nervousness and, be able to make that connection. So I think those extracurricular activities were very, very important. In 5 years, I hope to have the renovation done at El Rancho. It's a big job. It's an 85-year-old building. And then we'll see. This hotel's been a good fit for me, so I may stay here. I would say be outgoing and test yourself, push yourself to limits. Try things that maybe you didn't think were suited for you. You might be surprised at how good you are at something that you would never in a million years guess. Goals and challenges during your high school years are so important, and it sets the pace for the rest of your life.